Late last month, Concerned Ape treated us to an incredible look at the Stardew Valley 1.6 update, which originally he said was just going to be a small update with mostly changes for modders. I think he might have changed his mind on that one, honestly, because this is looking absolutely incredible, and there's so much here to break down, so much interesting new content that we can speculate about. Something that I really wasn't expecting, but I guess I should have expected it because this is Concerned Ape and he always treats us with amazing updates to this game. So we're going to do a little breakdown of what should be coming within this update, give some of my own theories as well as things that I've seen people discussing online too about it, to give you the full rundown of 1.6. So let's do this. Now, the infographic itself is very descriptive in what types of major new content we should be expecting. We can see that he lists a major new festival, 2 new mini festivals, new late game content which expands upon each of the skill areas, new items and crafting recipes, JoJo alternatives to some of the endgame quests, 100 plus new lines of dialogue, winter outfits for the villagers, new type of reward for completing billboard requests, PC pod support for 8-player multiplayer, many small additions and adjustments, new farm type, new secrets and more. Also, can I just note that I love the new farm type is one of the things at the very bottom of this, like it's not an absolutely insane new update. But let's break down each one. So first of all, we have a major new festival, and so far there is really no hints or indications of exactly what this would be. We really don't know at the moment, so there's not too much that can be said about this, but still very exciting. 2 new mini festivals is very intriguing. I'm not sure what would be classified as a mini festival within the game. Perhaps this is something that maybe could even happen on Ginger Island or something just to spruce things up a little bit over there. But either way, the fact that overall we'll be getting 1 major new festival and 2 new mini ones is really a lot of new content for us to enjoy, and will just make each year that little bit more dynamic. I personally think it'd be even cooler if this content was only accessible after, say, maybe your 2nd or even your 3rd year, just to give you things to look forward to in the sort of end game. We also have new late game content which expands upon each of the skill areas. Now this one's really interesting to me because I don't know if it means we'll be able to upgrade our skills even further or perhaps just add some sort of prestige to them or something like that. There's a lot of potential here. Something really interesting though is this little icon here which almost looks like a quiver, so it's entirely possible that we may actually have to take up archery to improve our fighting skills in the game. We have actually seen snippets of archery in Concerned Ape's new game Haunted Chocolatier, so I really would not be shocked if that's what it is, and maybe Concerned Ape was just kind of testing that out here before he expands upon it in Haunted Chocolatier. We have new items and crafting recipes. This one's fairly self-explanatory, although we can see some of them on the screen seemingly. Now honestly, I have no idea what most of these could possibly be. However, this little purple guy here, this little totem, I think I have a good idea of what this is. I'm fairly confident that this will actually be a luck totem, which when you use it, it'll make it a lucky day. This is something that has been out of our control, much like the weather could have been, but of course we have the rainy totem. So yeah, I think honestly that's probably exactly what we can expect from this. That would honestly be really cool and incredibly helpful, especially for late game. Because I'm guessing one of these things would not be easy to craft. You're probably going to need a lot of materials to change the luck of the day. Next to it is also something that kind of looks like iridium coffee. I did also maybe wonder if this could actually be fruit juice that you get from the key fruit, maybe that could be something like that, but I'm guessing it's probably iridium coffee that just makes you insanely fast. This would be one of the most useful and most used items in the entire game in my opinion, so I'm honestly hoping that's exactly what it is. As for the others, I really don't know. I've seen people speculate that this little fishy one here could actually give you fish like the statues of luck and such, but honestly, I don't know about that. That seems kind of unusual, although that is exactly what this looks like, so I'm not gonna say that's what he won't do because I could definitely see that being a thing. Moving on, we have JoJo alternatives to some of the endgame quests, and thankfully Concerned Ape has actually shown off this exactly on Ginger Island. We can see a parrot asking for some money instead, which is honestly quite funny, so yeah, you can do it the JoJo way if you'd like to, although I don't recommend it. But hey, it's your game, it's up to you, do what you want. 100 plus new lines of dialogue. Now this one is way more significant than people think. This has probably been one of the least talked about things in this entire infographic that I've seen, but I think this is absolutely massive. The fact that the villagers will have so much more to say when you talk to them is just really exciting. It adds a lot of longevity to the game, so I'm really hyped about this one personally. Next, we have winter outfits for the villagers, and once again, Concerned Ape shows this off at the bottom of the infographic. They look really cool, and I'm so happy that he's done this. I honestly really hope that he might consider doing this for rainy days as well, because obviously we'd see that a lot more often, and it makes a lot of sense. He could even do it so someone like Willy doesn't wear one, because obviously he doesn't care about the rain. Also, I'm really hoping that Krobus will be wearing a winter outfit too. Come on, he's gotta. Next, we have new type of reward for completing billboard requests. I really don't know what that is, but I'm guessing that it is probably shown off somewhere within this image. I don't know which one it could possibly be. Maybe it's the thing with the question mark on it, although given the color scheme it does seem kind of suspiciously Joja-like. I'm not too sure. Maybe it could even be the ticket that we see here. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. PC support for 8-player multiplayer, that's fairly, self-explanatory. We also have many small additions and adjustments. One of those appears to be a type of void frog, which is very interesting, although the frog thing may actually be more significant than it first seems, which I'm going to get into in a minute. I'm going to say new secrets and more first, because hey, there's probably some of them on here, but I wanted to end this breakdown off with the new farm type. Now this one is really intriguing to me because there's actually a great theory as to what it will be. A lot of people seem to think that the new farm type will actually be a type of swamp farm, kind of similar to the witch's area, and this makes a lot of sense to me. We can see a few things that indicate it here, for example these very swampy looking trees, and also this thing up here which looks like it could be a type of foliage we see on a swampy farm, maybe even having frog eggs, because the current prevailing theory is that we might actually be able to breed and get lots of different types of frogs. I think this actually is the case, and this maybe could even be a special feature or just something you get a little bit more easily and quickly on the special swamp farm. Whilst I do think the swamp farm is a little bit left out of field, I also think it is incredibly cool, and I'm really hoping that's exactly what it is because it would be so different from the other maps. I really do think that is exactly what we're going to see, although Concerned Ape definitely could surprise us. Maybe more than being a swamp farm, it could be something like a sort of jungle farm or something. I don't know, the potential is really high though, and I'm super excited to see what it could be and if there is some sort of connection with frogs too. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What are some of your ideas and theories for this upcoming update? I'm so excited for it, and I'm going to have a ton of content to show you about this update when it actually releases. So make sure to subscribe for more Stardew Valley content. If you made it to the end, also be sure to leave a like. I really appreciate it. It should help more people find this video and my content.